What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's look at some college basketball picks for Sunday, February 26th slate of games. Let's take a look at our leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, have to start us off.
Yes, and the roll continues to stay hot. North Carolina showed up for us. I gave them out money line. At the time of my research, they were -1.5. At the time of recording, they were -2.5. At the time of tip-off, they were -4. So it felt good to get my pick in before the sharp money came in for that. Look forward to my pick today. I feel like it's another sharp play.
A very sharp play by you. Great call on that game. I had the Buffalo Bulls versus Toledo Rockets in the MAC conference over 165.5 points. What did I say? Did you watch the game? I'm glad you did because it was fun to watch. Toledo hung 101 on Buffalo. I was nervous at the end of the game. Felt like a repeat of the first game, but they got it done, scoring over 170 combined in this game. We are streaking, moving on to tonight's picks. Teats.
Yeah, I took KU versus West Virginia, and boys, if you look at that last 7, it's not looking pretty. But like I said from last night, it's only good positive vibes here. West Virginia definitely they clawed that back to win that or to lose the game but win the spread. KU's biggest lead was 8 with 13 minutes left in the second half, and they were up 7 with 2 minutes left. I was feeling pretty confident at that point. 3 points, they miss a shot, they have to foul, make a couple free throws, would be right around that point. But no, instead of missing shots, they were making them. Instead of KU making shots down the stretch, they were missing them. So West Virginia clawed back. They lost in a nail-biter, but they made me lose the spread as well. So definitely going to be bouncing back tonight. I know it.
Yeah, Teats. KU, they weren't missing shots. They were turning the ball over. They could not break the press. Something I get very frustrated about in college basketball when a team can't break a press. But we're moving on to tomorrow. 2-1 night last night. Let's go 3-0 tonight. Trey, start us off.
Yes, and this was the sharp play that I was talking about. I'm going to be attacking the Cincinnati versus Memphis game. In my opinion, this is going to be a pretty fun game to watch, and Vegas does think so too. They have a pretty high point total at 152.5, with Memphis being favored by 5.5 points. And these two teams have already played once this year, and it was in Cincinnati. And Memphis did win that game by 7 points, and they covered it as well. And they entered that game as dogs, so it was pretty impressive to see them win that game. But this is going to be a home game for the Tigers, and they've been amazing at home this season with a 12-1 straight-up record. But they have been struggling to cover their wins at home with a 3-9-1 ATS record. But Cincinnati has not been anything special on the road this season with a 4-9 straight-up and ATS record. And Memphis is easily the hotter team coming into this matchup as well. They are winners of 8 out of their last 10 games. And I feel like Penny Hardaway is trying his best to get his boys motivated to make the NCAA tournament. And this matchup has been dominated by Memphis ever since Penny Hardaway came into town. Memphis is 6-0-1 ATS in their last 7 games against Cincinnati, dating back to 2019. But it does need to be noted that Memphis guard Keontae Kennedy is ruled out for this game. But in my opinion, as long as Memphis has Kendrick Davis and DeAndre Williams, they will be A-OK. And those two did dominate Cincinnati in their last game this season against them, combining for 47 points. So give me Memphis here at home, -5.5. I really love this play. I honestly almost made it my member play on the site. This is a battle of 2 top 50 offenses, so defense will be optional and left at the door. I was thinking about the over here, but I feel like the better bet is Memphis here at home. I do think that they will win this game by double digits. And the main reason for that is, like I said, Penny Hardaway is going to have the boys buzzing. They know that they need to win this game to ensure that they're going to be the number 2 seed in the AAC tournament. Tulane is on their heels, and they can't catch Houston to be the number 1 seed. And Memphis does know that they need to get this win to get that bye week in the conference championship so that they can make it there. So give me Memphis here -5.5. I really love this play, guys.
Yeah, I like that play, Trey. Memphis is fantastic at home. They score in bunches. That'll be a fun game to watch. I'm going to stick in the American Conference. I like Sundays because the American always plays on Sundays. I'm going to be looking at the UCF versus Tulsa game, and I think everybody knows where I'm going with this one. The play will be UCF -12 on the road. These teams have already met this season, and the Knights beat Tulsa by 44 points. We probably won't see that kind of game again as Tulsa is at home, but you never know. Some stats here to back up the play. Tulsa allows 77.9 points per game, worst in conference. UCF allows 66.5 points per game, second best in conference. Tulsa dead last in conference, scoring 66.3 points per game. UCF scores 72.3 points per game. These teams are nowhere close in terms of talent, so I don't see why it's only 12 points, but I will take it and run. Tulsa in their last 6 games has only cracked 60 points 3 times in those 6 games. They have scored 42, 52, 69, 53, and 60 in their last 5 games played. This is one of the worst teams in the nation, and I will be taking UCF big in this matchup, minus 12. Teats?
Yeah, I'm going to be running it back with Iona, and it's actually funny because I covered this game earlier in the season when the location was flipped. It was Iona versus Siena, and back then I took Iona, and they lost, and I am taking Iona again. Here's the deal, people. If I go 0-6 over a 6-day period, or if I go 6-0 over a 6-day period, either way, that's impressive. The fact that you can go 100% in one direction is impressive. But I know that's not going to happen because I know that Iona is going to win this game and going to win this game outright. Iona is averaging 75 points per game. They're only allowing 65. They're getting about 6 blocks and almost 8 steals per game. Defensively, they're doing very well. Offensively, they can definitely score. They are being led by Walker Clayton Jr. He's scoring. Here's his last 5. 28, 1. I think he was kind of hurt. 23, 30, and 19. But we can't also forget about my boy, Nelly Jr. Joseph. He is a monster on the boards. 6 boards, 10, 17, 10, and 8 over his last 5. Siena, let's flip them. 69 points per game, 66 allowed, 4 blocks, 5 steals. Overall, they're still a very solid team. I just think that Siena, led by Javian McCollum, he scored 8 points in the last 2 games, 8 each, and then 23 and 22 before that. Jackson Stormo, 13, 16, 2, 9, and 10. And Andrew Plattick, 14, 11, 18, 5, and 18. They have some dudes that can score, but they just don't all seem to be working together to string things along. Iona is 5-0 in their last 5. They've won by 20. They've won by 12. They've won by 9, 17, and 21. Siena is 2-3. They've lost by 3 in 2 of the 3 games that they lost. They lost by 2, so all single digits. And they've won by 8, and they've won by 7. Here's the scary part. The last time these 2 teams played, Siena was at home, and Siena won 70-53. That's a 17-point victory. Jean Luis and Nelly Jr. Joseph, 13 and 15 points for Iona. Stormo and Bear had 17, 18, and Plattick had 18. So Siena definitely showed up at home to take on Iona. Iona was, I can't remember if they were ranked or not, but they were definitely up there in their conference, and they definitely wanted to make a statement. And I think that Iona wants to get them back at their own home court. So I wouldn't be surprised for like a 20-point victory. I could also see this being a nail-biter. Again, I'm either going to be getting a victory or I'm going to keep up with this 100% accuracy of one direction. And I'm going to keep riding whatever I got to ride. I am taking Iona minus 9.5 in this case.
All right, guys, that's 3 more plays for Sunday. That'll do it for our college basketball picks and predictions. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.